Yo, say hey, subscribe today, let's play The Crazy Lazy Way. Now today, I've heard your cries, I've heard your pleas, I've seen the comments, and all of you have been asking, how do you use the ODM gear correctly? Well, I say correctly, but more efficiently. How do you go from someone who keeps crashing into buildings, getting stuck on titans, to someone being able to fluidly take out multiple titans at once? Right, so this is going to be a two-part series. Well, I say series. I'm going to break this down into two parts of the videos. I'm going to break this down into the basic mechanics and movements that you should be using when using the ODM gear, and then some more of the advanced tips and tricks you can use. I am using the Levi skin just because I feel like you're using it, but basically, when you're using the ODM gear, you have two hooks. You have this will be also for people on PC only. I'm not sure what their controls are on console, but when using the ODM gear, you have your E key, that's one hook. You have your Q key, that's another hook. So what I see a lot of people doing, and a lot of people don't seem to struggle with, is they use it more of a click and point, like a grappling hook. So I see a lot of people doing this, but once you get to about here, you kind of stuck. It's not very fluid. You don't really move that well. I either see a lot of people using this and just going straight to one destination, and then that happens, or I see a lot of people trying to use both hooks and going around like that. So what I've found, and this is my own personal opinion. Hang on, let me just deal with you quick. So yeah, what I found with my own personal way of using it is the best way for you to use the ODM gear is treat it like a slingshot. So don't go to the destination you're pointing to like this. So when you hook onto something, you can use your A or D key, and you can rotate around it. This is what you want to be doing constantly. It is rotating around. I recommend going to a stationary object like this and getting used to. Oh, what have I brought up? Close that. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. So find a stationary object like this and just get used to orbiting around it and getting used to going from side to side. Because once you get used to that, it's mainly what you're going to want to be using to move around fluidly. For example, with these titans, they're pretty easy to kill. These particular types of titans, I would say it's more harder to take on a titan shifter. But what you want to do is lock onto the neck, orbit around, go back in, and swing. And it's one of the easiest ways to kill titans. Also, boost. If you double tap spacebar, you get a boost. This is your saving grace in pretty much all scenarios. But yeah, I tend to only use one hook because it's just easier for me to be able to switch between directions. But once you get used to it, you should be able to do stuff like this. And you just want to slingshot yourself. So it's more about using the momentum of it to swing it around, and then just using different types of your ASD keys and your boosts and stuff to change directions. But once you've got a hang of this type of movement, you'll become a lot harder to hit, especially in PvP when a lot of the Malians have really, really OP aim I've seen. But yeah, you use your ASDs and you just slingshot, if that makes sense. So go to the side. You can use both if you want. I just tend to not to. I think it's easier just to use one. You press spacebar for obviously your increased speed boost, and you double tap it if you want to change directions. If you're going in for someone, you think they're going to line up, boost away, go back down, and then you can come back in with the swing. But that's pretty much the basics of how to use the ODM gear. And yeah, it's pretty much the basics on how to use it. I'll show you a few more advanced techniques in the next episode and stuff, and how to kill multiple titans and switch between targets and all of that. But focus on just using it as a slingshot. That's what you want to. That's basically what you want to be focusing on. Don't do the whole click and go towards that direction type thing I see a lot of players doing, because it's all about being fluid. You just want to move. For example, there I orbited around. I couldn't get the neck. You use your boost to escape. You can come back in. You can get both legs here. But yeah, you can get like both legs on the Titans and all that type of stuff as well. And yeah, it's practice on stuff like this. Just orbit around, practice orbiting, because you can change directions, you can go back and forth. It just makes you a lot harder to hit and less of an easier target. But yeah, so I hope this is like addressed some of the comments I've been seeing of people saying they're struggling with the ODM gear and all of that. I will do like other videos on how to use different types of ODM gear, like the Thunder Spears and the anti-personnel gear and all that. But yeah, that's like the basics. And then in the next video, I'll show you how to do some cool things in like taking down multiple Titans and like the best way to go to higher ranks and survivals and stuff like that. But I guess that's about it. But thanks guys for watching. Thank you for supporting. Like, I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys have been sending lately. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.